cupcake. Now, this time I made the cupcake like kind of like a pastel color. I didn't really want it to make it pastel, but I mixed a little bit, not like too less food coloring, so that's why it looks like really pastel here. But the cupcake liner is here, but I'll take it off later. And one thing is that in the oven I set the settings to like kind of the heat from only the bottom, and that's what it makes it like really brown at the bottom, but overall it looks really, really good. Okay? You see that? Yay! Now, for the piping bag, this one I piped also a little bit too small, so that's why it looks kind of like a pen instead of a piping bag. Let's pipe on one first. This one, I'm not sure if it's gonna fill to the top or not. It's really, really hard to use. Good, not that bad, but still. And another thing is that I made the buttercream really, really thick. That's why it doesn't have like this beautiful peak, but that's okay. Tomorrow I will definitely make a new buttercream. I did not make a new buttercream because I was a bit too lazy and there was leftovers, so I did this instead. Well, it looks pretty good. Like, it's not really straight up, it's like kind of like onto more like on this side, but that's okay. Looks pretty good. Now, what should we do with this? This one is going to be a leftover one, but I will try to make it still look good, even though it's gonna be a leftover one. Well, it's the leftover, but like, hey, I got a C. A C on my cupcake. Yeah, that's great. What should we do with this thing? Let's just, where should I put it? Put it here? No, I'm gonna leave that as a C. Yeah. Yeah. Yay! See that? That's the leftover. I really don't know what to do with this thing. Well, at least it turned out pretty... Well, it's not that ugly. Right? Yeah, it's not that ugly. Now, just throw this thing away. Brush it here. Let's make another one. Another rainbow frosting bundle. Just like what I did before in my previous videos. I'm going to make it very thick because I've done like 3 or 4 and it turned out really, really small. I'm only gonna be doing this much now. Next is orange. Now it's starting to get like really, really small here. It's because of the bag that I'm using. Like the tip is not really rounded, but if I'm actually doing this like tomorrow, I will definitely use a piping bag so that the tip will be very rounded and it's not going to look like this. Let's use this to smooth it, just flatten it a little bit. I hope it works, or maybe not. Okay. Next color is yellow. And another thing is that when I pipe, at the start, I usually pipe it very, very hard. Like I put a lot of pressure in it. But then when it gets to the ends, I'm kind of a bit tired. So that's why. Next is green. It's okay if there's like air spaces inside. It's because we can smoothen it out later, but if you can make it close and tight together, then that's very, very good. But I can't do that because I'm using a plastic bag. And it's not a very good piping bag actually. Next, blue. There's a lot of space there, which I'll just stick it together a little bit. As you can see, I've piped the blue one very, very small, but I guess that's okay. Last color is purple. There's a lot of space between here, and I'll see you next time because you repeat the same thing.